Settle in, mystery fans. It's time for Below Grade Level. I have a query for you. Do you know who did it?
Hello and welcome to Below Grade Level, the show where we take the books we read as kids and read them as adults and ruin them. I'm one of your hosts, Jonathan Eaton. With me as always is Bekah Eaton.
Hello.
I'm Chris Zaleski.
Hello.
No guest today, that's it, guys. It's just...
Every time you're about to say my name, I feel like I have to yawn.
Oh.
And I don't know if it's like some sort of physiological response of like...
Oh, so I bore you?
No, or like you have to talk soon. Get as much air into your lungs as possible. But I'm always just like, don't yawn, don't yawn, don't yawn, don't yawn. Don't yawn, say your name and then yawn.
I'm always like, quick, get all the spit out of your mouth. Like,
I'm yawning, you're spitting.
I don't do anything, which is probably why I garble it most of the time. I'm always like...
You're all full of spit and not enough air.
I'm full of spit and yawns.
Sorry.
Right before we started, the loudest goose in the world flew past our house, and it reminded me today when I was at work. There's a shitload of geese at work, and I was walking to our campus is a bunch of buildings, so I'm walking outside because it was nice, and I was walking to this building that's like all the way at the end of the walk, and I see two geese standing there, and as I'm approaching, I'm like, I don't know, 100 feet away. I'm not close at all. But as I'm approaching, they just start walking, like, not towards me, just around. Mm-hmm. And they start honking. And they start honking louder and louder. And then I get, like, 20 minutes away. And then they just go, like, ha, ha, ha! And they take off towards me. And I was like, God. Jesus Christ! And I, like, flinched and, like, ducked away. And they just flew away. They weren't flying at me, but
they were just buzzing you?
They were just buzzing me. And I people saw me.
You're right to react that way, though. Geese will kill you.
That's so funny.
They're huge.
I told you before we have like our facilities ticketing system. Like if the plumbing's not working or if the air conditioning's not on, there's a ticket for goose incident. I can't remember what it was called.
Crazy.
There's literally a ticket for goose.
For what? For a goose what? Like if
for goose problem. Like
goose problem.
I mean, we have so many geese in the parking lot.
I wonder
there's
how many
goose shit
times
everywhere.
it happened before they're like, add it to the ticket
Yes.
thing.
Yeah. Make it a drop down.
Yeah, well, and like they'll nest, so like sometimes you'll see an egg.
Yeah.
And they go out there and they destroy the eggs, which I think is really fucked up.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
That's fucked up. There is shit everywhere, though.
Yes.
Goose shit everywhere.
You have to... Oh, there's a giant stack of books right here that I smacked. Yeah, you have to really watch your step in the parking lot.
When I was leaving today, I also just remembered when I was leaving today, I was like pulling out onto the road at like the inner circle or whatever on campus. I was making a left, and I looked over, and there were just two geese. I'd like to think the same two. Standing in the road, blocking a car.
Yeah.
And I just started laughing, and I drove past.
Yeah. That'll happen.
Oh man, it's goose season, guys.
It's goose season.
Bekah, you want to tell us what happened last time on the Hardy Boys, The Secret of the Old Mill?
Yes, I do. Let's see. We learned the names of a bunch of their friends from the old version of the book.
Yes, yes.
There's a Jerry, a Phil, and a Tony, and Chet is still here.
Thank God.
So there's like 6 boys, and I guess the girls don't exist anymore. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't think they do.
But there's so many boys now. And there's something about a food patent and something about breakfast food that I don't know what that was about.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, instead of missiles. Originally it was
instead
missiles.
of a missile silo, it's like a
sort of
secret breakfast food.
Breakfast. Yeah, I forgot that. Well, I didn't forget. I forgot how much it fucked up. Like between the last episode and the episode before, we switched versions of the book and didn't start over, and now we're trying to figure out what the fuck anything actually means.
Yeah, it's so strange now. I guess they're at the mill. And there's a sad-looking boy that falls in the mill race.
Yeah.
Joe jumps in to save him, and they do. It takes, like, 1,000 pages, and then they just save this boy from the water.
Yeah.
His name is Lester. I don't know if he's the Belgian bike kid from the previous version. I have no idea
whose name
who
I have
Lester
already
is.
forgotten.
And they were also, I think he was getting yelled at by the mill workers also.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the chapter.
His name was Bill Gen Bike Kid.
No, it wasn't.
That's so dumb.
They go home to discover that their father, Fenton, had bought the boys a motorboat
Oh, right.
that they call the Sleuth. They go boat around to some town and race one of their friends, and there's a guy in town that wants to pay them to take him somewhere. I guess back to where they were going?
Yeah.
I think it was just back home. They're already going there.
Yeah,
But
they live in Bayport, and he
Yeah.
wanted them to take him to Bayport.
Okay. But he was really shady and weird, and there were, like, guys chasing the boat while they went along and waving, and they think that he was lying, the boat guy, about just being normal or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he pulls a gun on these two teens to keep them from turning around because Frank and Joe were all like, we're going to take you to the cops. You're a bad fella or whatever.
Yeah.
So he pulls a gun on them, and they notice that he's getting seasick, so Joe starts, like, swinging the boat around to make him barf.
Which is pretty great.
And then they get the gun away from him and knock him out. But now they're in the fog and they're lost.
Oh, no.
They're lost in the fog.
And I remember there was, like, a storm encroaching.
Oh, yeah.
There's, like, a big thunderhead. I wrote down the names of their new friends and descriptions, and here are their names and descriptions that I wrote down.
Okay.
Phil, chum. Jerry, chum. Tony, chum has a boat.
Chum with a boat.
Chum with a boat. All right. Well, let's get right into it and try and discover the secret of the old mill. Chapter 13. Paul Blum.
Bloom.
I guess. Bloom? It's just Blum.
It's still Bloom.
Is it Bloom? Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Frank Hardy reduced the speed of the motorboat because... Oh, I wonder if the name of the dude with the gun is Paul Bloom.
I don't know.
Yeah. Frank Hardy reduced the speed of the motorboat because he realized the dangers that lurked in the fog. Almost any moment they might crash into another boat in the bay. I've been playing that game Dredge, and that's not wrong. Even worse, they might be so far out of their course that they would pile up on one of the rocky shores. The fog was impenetrable. Frank did his best to judge their direction by the waves, but this did not help greatly, as there
The
were...
guy's still knocked out in the boat, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Frank did his best to judge their direction by the waves, but this did not help greatly, as there were cross currents and the wind was shifting. Wait. I laughed because I thought cross currents, I thought it was like an old-timey thing, like the currents were cross, like, I'm cross.
Angry currents.
I'm an angry current, but I just remembered that cross currents are just a real thing. Oops. The sleuth coursed on, feeling its way.
Also, it's not like they're in the open ocean.
No, they're in
Can't
like a
they
river.
Gently
bay.
get to a side.
Yeah, just go to the side.
Yeah.
They're in the bay. The sleuth coursed on, feeling its way blindly through the haze that enveloped the bay. Right, Chris?
Right.
Frank peered ahead into the foggy veil. Joe concluded his ministrations to the stranger, who was now beginning to stir. What does that mean?
Just punching and punching.
I think he was like tying him up and making sure he wasn't dead.
Okay.
I think you should have kept punching.
Yeah, just keep punching him while he's unconscious. The man opened his eyes and groaned. Have you had enough? Asked Joe. The only voices I remember from this entire book are just Venture Brothers.
Yeah.
Oh, the other guy was John Lovitz.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, thank you, Chris. Who hit me? You hit your head against the side of this boat.
Oh my god, are they gonna... Does he have amnesia?
Oh my
They're gonna
God.
lie to him?
Oh, I hope so.
What the fuck? He's tied up.
Oh, I hope so.
Are you going to make any more trouble? The man groaned again, tried to get to his feet, found that his ankles were tied together, and sank back with a sigh. He won't give us any more bother, declared Joe, coming forward. It was plain that there was no more fight left in their captive. I wish this fog would lift, said Frank. As though in answer to his words, a sudden gust of wind sent the mist in scurrying wreaths, raising the heavy gray veil long enough to enable him to see Bayport lying almost directly ahead.
Yay.
So I'm getting the feeling that this is going to be very similar to Goosebumps,
I was thinking
in
the
which
exact
there's a
same
lot
thing.
of build-up about danger and then nothing fucking happens.
Literally, get out of my brain. Get out of my brain.
Anything to keep you reading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just make those little chapter cliffhangers.
Yeah.
It was the dog the whole time.
It's like, it's halfway through the book, like, oh no, they're gonna die in the fog. It's halfway through the book.
Yeah, why would they? Why?
Yeah.
He could make out the position of the row of boathouses, and he headed the sleuth toward them. I'm so sorry. We gotta start recording these in the morning.
We did that
When I'm
once,
awake.
and I think it went well. Did it? No.
No.
Did it? No, it didn't.
Because we had been at a fire pit, and I was horribly hungover. I was miserable.
That's
and I
right.
think you weren't in great shape either.
None of us were in great
But
shape.
I wanted to die.
And we were like, brunch
right,
cast.
Yeah, brunch
this
cast
is-
will make Bloody Marys and mimosas.
This is what happens next
Yeah.
is Animorphs.
Yeah.
Like I was drinking whiskey in front of a fire, getting dehydrated all night long.
Do you think that's why I got a kidney stone? Because I drank in front of a fire?
No. When?
Like 2 days before I had to get... I know, I definitely had the kidney stone while I was drinking in
Yeah.
front of a fire. Couldn't have helped.
At Deep Creek?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had it before then.
Yeah, I had that, yeah. Guys, I had a kidney stone.
Yeah.
That's why it took so long to record this.
Yeah. The curtain of fog descended again, but Frank was now fairly sure of his position, so it just like opened and closed. We're heading in the right direction now. Should we try to make the boathouse? I don't think we'll be able to find it in this mist. I guess you're right. We'll land at the big wharf. In a short while, the boat was nosing its way through the fog among the shadowy craft anchored near Bayport Wharf. The city loomed up in a
Sounds hard to
ghostly dark mass beyond the water. All of this is hard to say. I don't know if it's just that my brain's bad today, but I'm concentrating really hard.
Yeah.
There's too much spit in my mouth. I keep yawning. Finally, the sleuth drew alongside the wharf and nosed its way to one of the slips. Wharf is a hard word to say in general.
Yeah.
Anything near wharf is just gonna make it worse.
Wharf. It sounds like you're like hawking something up when you say the word wharf.
Or like dry heaving.
Wharf.
To the surprise of the boys, they saw several figures running along the wharf. "What boat is that?" shouted someone from the fog. "The sleuth!" "Good, that's them. I thought they'd land here," said the voice, evidently addressing someone else on the wharf. "Looks as if we're expected," observed Joe. A man came down the slip, and even in the fog, they knew the figure was familiar. When he drew closer, they saw that the man was none other than their father. "Dad!" exclaimed Frank. "Dad!" "Have you got him with you?" asked the detective quickly. "Who, Joe?" No, the man you picked up at Barnett Village. I had a telephone message about him."
What?
"Yes, we have him here. He tried to hold us up with a revolver, but we got the better of him." "Fine," said Mr. Hardy, peering down into the boat where the stranger was struggling to sit up. "All right, Chief," he called to a burly man who has coming down the slip.
I thought
They
he was
have
calling
him.
the dude tied up chief.
Me too.
I'm just glad the Chief showed back up in this book, despite
yeah.
the switch in timeline.
Me too.
Chief Colleague of the Bayport Police Force and Con Riley, one of his men, then appeared in view. So Con Riley's going to sound a lot like Chief Colleague.
Yeah, they're both going to sound exactly the same. I don't even understand the way this is written. "Got him, hey," said colleague. I don't even know who's talking.
Transatlantic is the
Oh,
bad.
thank you. They have him right here in the boat. All right, hand him over. It says all right.
They knew.
Oh,
were
they
ready.
knew. Still wondering how their father had known that the stranger was in the boat with them, and wondering also why the police were on hand.
Didn't they just explain that?
Right? The Hardy Boys, that's the name of the book, untied the ropes that bound their passenger's ankles and helped him over the side. He was immediately seized by the officers, who proceeded to beat the living shit out of him and search his pockets. "Here," he protested. "What's all this about?" "Well, Paul Bloom," said Fenton Hardy, "you thought you'd make a getaway, didn't you?" The man started. "You have my name wrong," he muttered. "Oh, no, I
Blum.
haven't." Yeah, it's Blum. Oh, no, I haven't, contradicted Mr. Hardy. They tell me you were, quote... Hang on. I don't know if this is a slur or just an old-timey...
I think it's just original definition of the word.
Wait, where? Oh, wait. What?
Yeah. Okay, I'm going with it.
It works in context, trust me.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah, please Google
I
it.
just
It's going to
wanna know.
sound hilarious.
Please Google it.
I thought he was gonna say a different name or something. That was completely baffling.
Yeah. You have my name wrong, he muttered. Oh, no, I haven't, contradicted Mr. Hardy. They tell me you were, quote, shoving the queer down in Barmet Village this morning.
That means passing or circulating counterfeit money.
Whoa, crazy.
Yes was right.
What a crazy phrase. The Hardy boys had been told by their father that, quote, shoving the queer, quote, was the underworld expression for passing counterfeit money.
We didn't trust them at all.
Why didn't we even read the next paragraph?
We all stared at it for like a minute.
Once I saw the words, I couldn't comprehend them, and my eyes didn't move anywhere else.
No, it broke my brain. It broke my brain.
Oh, boy.
Oh my god. Those Secret Service men would have caught you if the boat hadn't been handy.
And fun fact, the original intention of the Secret Service was to hunt counterfeit money.
Oh my god. And they called them the Queer Squad.
We don't have to say it.
I'm talking about money.
Sick the queer boys on them.
I'm talking about counterfeit money. What the
Wait.
fuck?
Oh, I wrote an exclamation point, and I don't know why, but I'm just gonna leave it there.
Sure.
It seemed like I was more excited about that sentence I wrote than I was. He turned to his sons. What sort of story did this fellow tell you? He said he had to catch a train as he was going to be married, and some of his friends in the village were trying to hold him back as a practical joke. We thought the yarn was rather fishy, and I was going to turn back, but he drew a revolver on us. How did you get him tied up? He got seasick and Joe knocked the gun out of his hand. Then we tackled him. It's cool that we just read that and now we're reading it again. Good work, approved Mr. Hardy. I got a phone call from 2 Secret Service men. I like the little apostrophe before phone. Like,
Oh, yeah.
little slang, a phone call.
Does he mean a telephone?
A telephone? Dad's so cool. It seems they've been trailing Paul Blum for some time, and they were just about to arrest him when he made a bolt for liberty. I guess. For freedom. A bolt for liberty. They chased him down the street. Everything the dad says is the best, because he says the craziest shit.
I wish this book was just the Hardy Dad.
Yes. They chased him down the street, but he disappeared, and the next thing they knew, he was in your boat, heading for Bayport. They waved at you and tried to signal you to come back. So that's why the 2 fellows were running along the shore, exclaimed Joe. But when you didn't turn back, they telephoned to me to meet the boat and arrest him. Fenton Hardy turned to Chief Collig. Did you find anything? He asked. The chief straightened up, scratching his head.
Not a thing. Nothing but a dollar bill and some matches. No counterfeit money? Exclaimed Mr. Hardy in surprise. Not a bit. That's strange. The detectives told me he had a big roll of bad bills. What a great sentence.
That's awesome.
A big roll of bad bills.
That feels like a rap lyric.
It feels like the name of like a old-timey noir detective book.
The detectives told me he had a big roll of bad bills.
Like a big roll of bad bills by Raymond Chandler.
Yes.
Why, that must have been what he threw overboard, said Frank. He took something out of his pocket and tossed it over the side of the boat while we were fighting with him. At the time, I couldn't imagine what it was.
I thought it was cocaine.
I guess that's how he got rid of it. Fenton Hardy turned to Paul Blum, who was standing sullenly, with his pockets turned inside out. And what have you got to say for yourself, Blum?
What, really? Like a cartoon? I thought you added that.
I've added
that is literally what they did.
Yeah. I guess that's where the cartoons got it from.
Yeah.
And what have you got to say for yourself, Blum? Nothing. You haven't got anything against me. Perhaps not just now, but wait till those Secret Service men arrive from Barmet. You were passing counterfeit money in the village. Any counterfeit money I passed, I got from someone else, blurted the prisoner. I'm not in that game. Fenton Hardy turned to his sons. This doesn't happen, by any chance, to be the fellow who tricked you on that bad $5 bill at the railway station, does it? He asked.
Oh. What are you doing over there?
It's like the only similarity between this and the previous version is that there's counterfeit money and a mill.
Yes. It's your turn.
Sorry, it's my turn.
You idiot.
Well, he wasn't in front of me.
I was gonna turn it, but you were
I was fucking with my
plugging
headphones.
things, and I don't know what was
I don't know what's
happening.
happening. They shook their heads. No, it isn't he. I'm convinced that he's associated with the gang in some way. You haven't got anything on me, Blum persisted doggedly. Perhaps I did pass some bad money in the village. What of it? If I did, I didn't know it was bad. I got it from someone else. It ain't my fault. If you're so innocent, why did you run for the detectives? Oops, that would be us. I don't know who's talking. I had to catch a train. Tell that to the judge, advised Chief Colleague roughly. I think I'll lock you up for a while, my friend, and let you just think about things over. Yeah. Put him in the cooler. His voice is a little lower.
Okay.
So that we can differentiate the Irish cops.
Sure.
Piped up Con Riley. Con Riley's an Irish name.
It is, but then it's making me think of Con O'Neill, and I wish you could just do his voice, but it would be impossible.
I don't know who that is.
That guy from Our Flag Means Death with the crazy low voice. That's his name, right?
The guy with the
guy that played Hands?
hands? The guy was like,
Yeah.
like that guy?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that guy.
Do that voice. Yeah, Con O'Neill.
Yeah,
Hold
put
on.
him in the cooler.
Wait.
Piped up Con Riley. I don't want any advice from you, said the chief, crushing his subordinate officer with a frown. Damn. Here, put the cuffs on this bird and lock him up. This is awesome. This is fucking great. There was a jingle of handcuffs as they were slapped around Paul Blum's wrists. Clapped. Sorry, this scan is not great. The man protested, but he was quickly silenced by the chief with a slap. We're going to keep you until the Secret Service men get here, said Fenton Hardy. Perhaps they'll have more to tell. Chief Colleague and Constable Riley. His name is not Con. It's Constable.
That makes me sad.
What if his name is
Constable Con Riley? Or his name is Constable?
I was a copper, your grandfather was a copper, you're gonna be a copper.
Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say, which is it sounds like you keep saying colleague, chief colleague.
Colleague.
Which is a bad name, and I don't like saying it.
Bad, it's bad.
It sounds like you keep saying colleague, and then I keep getting confused.
It feels bad, and it
looks
sounds bad, and it looks
it's
bad.
It's missing a consonant or something.
Yeah. Chief Colleague and Constable Riley trudged off with Paul Blum between them. These pages are too short. I just want to keep reading.
Yeah. Well, we could read 2 each.
You want to do that?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
I'll run out of air. But I'm doing that anyway. Fenton Hardy, who I'm just going to call Fenton from now on because we know his last fucking name, turned to his sons with a smile of approval. Good work, he said. You haven't lost any time making good use of the new boat, I see. I only wish we could have got hold of that roll of counterfeit bills you threw overboard, said Frank disconsolately. Well, it can't be helped now, although that would have cinched the case against Blum. We're almost halfway through this book, and this guy is not a part of the mill thing at all. I mean, maybe he is, but like this feels like the end of a book.
I really don't like this.
In which we knew about Blum the whole time.
This is like Goosebumpsy, where I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen.
He has been operating in this neighborhood for over a week, but I expect the Secret Service men will have enough evidence to have him punished. Why? It's not even just a bad scan, but this book is riddled with typos, which is very strange because, like, you can tell when it's been kind of like translated. Yeah. Like it reads the text and translates it, but this is obviously a photo of a book.
This is this is a scan of an old book that was I mean, I guess that maybe they just
They didn't have a spell check.
Editors weren't great back then. Someone's like, I'm not reading this whole thing.
Yeah, this is really boring.
Looks good to me. Gets the stamp of approval.
Yeah, slap it together, put it out, make the kids read it.
The fog was beginning to lift, and the Hardy Boys had no further doubt of their ability to locate the boathouse.
I was worried.
Thank God.
I figured they'd just park there, but whatever.
They gotta slip that sleuth back home.
Ew. I didn't like that. That felt gross. Hold on. They felt they had enough of motorboating for one morning. They said goodbye to their father and left the wharf.
Yeah, they did.
Guiding the sleuth safely to the boathouse. If every trip we have in the sleuth is as exciting as that one, we'll have no reason to kick, Frank remarked.
Yep. Yeah.
As he shut off the engine.
Yeah, of course.
Whatever the fuck. My brain stopped working.
What is happening?
My brain stopped working. Chapter 14.
Okay.
Con Riley guards a package. See, but now it says Officer Con Riley.
Yeah, it's short
Says
for Connor, probably.
Officer Constable Riley? But you
What?
said Constable before.
It said constable.
Officer Constable was at peace with the world.
What?
His heart was full of contentment and his stomach was full of pie.
Contentment.
He's about to die.
Was it meat pie?
The sun was shining and one of the aldermen had just given him a fairly good cigar.
Jesus Christ. Not a great one.
His beat had been free of crime for a week. His wife had gone to the country for a visit, and that old annoying bitch took the stupid ass children with her. I was just like, what a great
crazy that it
day.
says
My
that.
wife and kids aren't here.
Oh, God. What is he, a golfer?
Hence, Officer Constable feeling of deep and lasting satisfaction with the world.
He really, really is about to die.
He's gonna die right now.
Yeah.
Even the boys, his natural and hereditary enemies, had not tormented him for several days.
What is happening?
I wonder if the Hardy Boys butt heads with him.
I'm sure they
sounds
do.
like it. But
It's just-
hereditary? Are they related to him?
Oh, maybe they're old family rivals. Maybe,
Oh my God.
maybe Constable. I don't know how old he is.
Yeah.
But maybe he's like Fenton's rival in high school or something.
Oh my God.
Or it means nothing, and this book's just really weird.
I don't know.
Oh, it might be talking about his sons.
Yeah. Some family beef. Perhaps he agreed it was because they were up to their ears in work preparing for examinations. If that was the reason, Constable Riley, I don't know, it says Con Riley, but now I just want to call him Constable.
You can call him Constable.
Constable decided that examinations were good things and should be encouraged.
I know
What?
it is about the Hardys because they were talking about their
Their
exams. in the last one.
exams.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what...
Yeah.
I didn't know we had that misunderstanding because my brain's broken.
No, your brain's not broken. None of this makes sense.
Yeah. As he sauntered along the shady side of Main Street, leisurely swinging his club and gravely responding to the greetings of "Good afternoon, officer." Gravely. Good afternoon. Swinging his little stick around.
Well, yeah, he's
even though
swinging
he's
the
in the
club.
best mood of his fucking life.
Yeah.
Full of pie.
Full of pie. He could kill anyone.
No nagging wife at home. He reflected that there were worse occupations in life than being on the Bayport police force.
He was well content with his lot just then. He exchanged salutations with the traffic cop on the main corner and mentally congratulated himself because he was not a traffic cop.
That is
That-
what the book says.
That is actually a hilarious sentence.
That's incredible.
I like
The
that.
job exposed one to all manner of weather, from cold, drenching rains to sizzling heat. No, he was just as glad he was on the beat, and that rhymed and it made me happy. A troop of boys came down the street from the direction of the Bayport High School, and Riley instinctively stiffened. Gross.
I don't like that.
If it were
Weird
not for
choice.
those if it were not for those confounded boys, life would be very different for him. They did not seem to appreciate the dignity of his position. They were always contriving schemes to make him look ridiculous.
God damn it.
He spied the Hardy boys with their companions, and his frown deepened. Too smart altogether, those Hardy lads. They weren't mischievous, he had to admit that, but they were meddling in the work of the police a little too much. Already they had been credited with solving a couple of mysteries that he, Con Riley, would certainly have solved alone if he had been given a little more time.
Oh, do you think Con Riley is Smudge McKenzie? What was his name?
Smudge.
Was
it? It could have been.
Smuff? Oscar Smuff?
Oh, Oscar Smuff.
Okay.
Oh my God, you're absolutely right.
So Con Riley. Okay, so they rewrote Con Riley, who is an actual fucking cop, into a wannabe loser who's not a cop named Oscar Smuff.
I guess they wanted to make the enemy of these children age appropriate and not an adult.
Yeah. Although I think Oscar Smuff was an adult.
I thought he was just like a kid like them.
I think he was an adult that couldn't get into the police force.
Yeah.
But then there was Chet Morton.
But maybe they rewrote him because they're like, well, we shouldn't make like an antagonist a cop.
I think it did say something about that in the reasons why they rewrote it.
That's
was
awesome.
To make the police look less bad or something.
That's fucking awesome. Okay,
right,
one mystery solved. We're just like the Hardy Boys.
This is getting even better.
Yes.
Then there was Chet Morton, a boy who was born to be hanged if there was one.
What?
No.
He'd come to a bad end someday, that fellow.
Fuck.
So would all the rest of them. Tony Prito, Phil Cohen, Jerry Gilroy, Biff Hooper, the whole pack of them.
Biff Hooper. This is
I'm
back
not
when.
even writing it down. There's too many of these fucking kids.
Oh man,
This is back when like you could just name a boy Biff.
Yeah.
I wish we were reading this version the whole time.
Me fucking too, man. This was my intention. I'm just glad it finally happened.
Still, Con Riley was in a good humor that afternoon, so he unbended sufficiently to bestow a nod of greeting upon the boys. To his surprise, they gathered around him. "What has been done with Paul Blum?" asked Frank. He's in jail," said Riley with the portentous frown he always assumed when discussing matters of crime. "He's in jail, and in jail he'll stay." "Hasn't he been tried yet?" The constable shook his head. "Not yet. The rascal has a lawyer, and the case has been adjourned." What a perfect word.
It's a pretty good impression, Chris.
Not much. I don't remember how Chet sounds. "Not much doubt he'll get a heavy sentence," remarked Chet, who was carrying beneath his arm a package wrapped in brown paper. I wonder
Maybe it
if
was
that's
a
the
microscope. I know.
No doubt of it at all, agreed Riley. "Didn't you fellows tell me that Lieutenant Riley helped..." Oh shit, that's Chet again. "Didn't you fellows tell me that Lieutenant Riley helped
Sounded like
capture the
Gandalf.
counterfeiter?" asked
Lieutenant
Chet
Riley.
innocently. Wow, he's gotten promoted 3 times.
Officer Lieutenant Constable Riley.
He was promoted, then demoted, then promoted.
Lieutenant Officer Constable. Riley.
Riley's chest expanded visibly when he heard himself referred to as lieutenant, and when it dawned on him that Chet thought he had a part in the actual capture of Blum, he tried to look as modest as possible, although he did not succeed very well.
Amazing. "Oh, I helped, he said with a deprecatory wave of the hand. Deprecatory. Thank you. Didn't know how to say that word. Is Joe a Hardy? There's too many boys. Okay.
Joe's I think the older.
"If it hadn't been for Officer Riley, the fellow might have got away," said Joe smoothly. "He slapped the handcuffs on Blum in the neatest manner you ever saw. He was waiting for us right at the dock." Riley beamed.
He like do a cartwheel, slap him on there.
He just like, it was like close-up magic. He like, and then they appeared out of nowhere.
He's like, "Oh fuck,
Oh, what?
I'm arrested."
Riley beamed. This was praise, however undeserved, and he basked in the admiration of the boys.
I really
Bitch,
hope...
you were just talking about how much you hated them.
I know, and I really hope that they're mocking him.
Oh, yeah.
And he's just stupid.
Oh, me too. He told himself that he had perhaps...
Don't you hope that, Derby?
I do. For anyone not watching, we have a Derby.
Not watching. I mean, we don't post the whole video.
No, I know, yeah.
For anyone who doesn't see a clip of this episode,
Yeah.
I'm holding the Jerby.
The Jerby. We have a
This is
Jerby.
my emotional support Jerby.
It's a Furby made of jeans, and it is several feet long. It's my favorite thing in the world.
He got a little bent up.
Fuck, he's good. Oh, he's so good.
Oh, I love this Jerby.
I love that Jerby. Where was I?
Love that Jerby.
Love that Jerby. He told himself that he had perhaps been mistaken in his estimation of these lads after all. They were not mischievous young rascals, but bright, intelligent, high-minded boys who recognized human worth when they saw it and who respected achievement. Boy, he did a full 180 because they complimented him one time.
Yeah.
Yes,
He said heavily.
I got Blum behind the bars, and he won't get out again in a hurry.
He said it
When
as...
did he become so husky?
I'm doing that dude.
Oh.
That dude.
Doing that dude.
The dude with the voice. Con something.
Con O'Neill.
Con O'Neill.
I didn't realize you had switched to that.
Yeah.
It just sounded like you got punched in the throat.
Yeah, so that guy sounds like.
It's he.
That's exactly what he sounds like. He said it as though he had personally been responsible for Blum's capture and personally responsible for seeing that the prisoner was kept safely locked up. No, he won't get away on you. No, he won't get away on you, Lieutenant Riley, said Chet. Con Riley's opinion of Chet increased because he called him lieutenant a second time. The boy had mistaken him for a lieutenant. The mistake was natural enough, perhaps, but it would have to be corrected.
Officer,
He pointed out sadly.
not lieutenant, officer.
Do you mean to tell me that you're not a lieutenant? Exclaimed Chet in a well-assumed amazement.
Not yet.
Replied the officer, leaving the impression, however, that it was only a matter of hours before such promotion should be in his natural course of events. Chet turned to his companions. Can you imagine that? He exclaimed. There's the police force for you. They keep a solid, brainy man like Riley here on the beat and let fellows like colleague be chief. It's wrong, I tell you. It's wrong. The boys gravely agreed that it was scandalous.
They are definitely
Holy
putting him on.
Fuck.
They have to be.
They have to be. Oh my god,
A man's just got to be patient.
said Riley with the air of a martyr and beginning to feel ill-used. I love this book now. I love it.
They're just gonna emotionally and mentally destroy this cop.
Fuck. There's a limit to patience, exclaimed Chet. They're imposing on you, Mr. Riley. If I were you, I'd insist on my rights. It sounds like they're
my
about to
God.
start looting. Like,
It sounds like they're trying to get him fired.
I know.
Never mind.
Said Riley darkly.
My turn will come.
You're just right, it will. And we'll see that it comes very soon. Let's try to stir up public opinion, fellows.
What
and
the
see if we
fuck?
can't influence the public a little bit. If the public demands that Officer Riley be promoted, he'll be promoted. What the fuck is happening in this book?
I don't
Everything.
Guys,
know.
this has nothing to do with the old mill and its secrets.
And the breakfast.
And the
The
breakfast.
breakfast technology.
Yes, the secret breakfast technology.
Fuck.
It's not even worth saying that you don't get promoted by having flyers placed around town for any job except politician, I guess. But
It'd be pretty
Not worth
awesome.
saying.
It would be pretty awesome if, like, the town was like, you got to promote this guy. And they'd be
Yeah.
like, okay,
yeah,
I guess
those
enough
teenage
people want it.
boys made a really good point.
It's
You have to promote this man. He put handcuffs on another man.
Yeah, that week after.
That's already his job.
He
man.
did the
Yeah.
minimum requirement.
Yeah. Why, that's very good of you, returned Riley pompously. A few words in the right place mightn't do any harm at all. Those words shall be said, Chet assured him earnestly. You may depend on us, Mr. Riley.
I gotta stop
You know
drinking
what?
liquids when you're reading this book.
I feel like, I don't know if I only just noticed it just now with Chet,
Uh-huh.
but like the phrasing of the dialogue
Yeah.
is making me think of Romy and Michelle.
Oh my
Like,
god!
I can picture, I don't remember which one's Romy or Michelle, but the one
Romy's
that's
the one
not
you're thinking
Phoebe.
Yeah. The one with the Baltimore
Romy
accent.
with the Baltimore, California
Mira
accent.
Sorvino.
Yes.
Yeah.
That sounds exactly
wait.
like that. That's who Chet has to be now. Chet has to be
Those
Romy.
words shall be said.
Yeah.
I can't try to do an accent now after all
Romy.
this time.
Well, I remember that was how I channeled the Baltimore accent. Was I had to say Romy.
Yeah. Just everything from now on when Chet says it is perfect.
Yeah. Holy shit.
You
All
may
right.
depend on us, Mr. Riley.
Okay, Chet's Baltimore now.
We will see that you. No, Romy.
Yeah, I know, but that's
It's not exactly Baltimore.
It's not exactly. I'll put it down as Romy.
We will see that your qualities of leadership are recognized. You're the only man who can wake this city up. Con Riley, a trifle dazed by this avalanche of flattery, but nevertheless feeling that every bit of it was deserved and that the boys deserved credit for their perception, beamed with appreciation. Why, I never had no idea you lads felt like this, he said. I always thought you had a sort of grudge against me. The boys immediately disclaimed any such sentiments. We may have been a little bit troublesome at times, agreed Chet regretfully.
We're just boys.
But that was because we didn't understand you. After this, you may depend on us. Your time will come, Mr. Riley. Your time will come.
What the fuck is happening?
With this fine oratorical effort, Chet produced the package from beneath his arm. By the way, he said, I wonder if you would mind guarding this package for me, Mr. Riley.
This has to be a prank.
I can't remember if I read 2 or not because the Romy reveal really turned things around for me, and then I lost everything.
I'm okay
Did
with
I do
starting.
it?
It's
I
fine.
don't
Okay.
know. This has to be a prank.
I know it's gonna be like a fucking bomb or
But
stink
also,
bomb
like,
or
this
real
is
bomb
some
or
of-
something.
This is some of the shit they edited out of the books of them disrespecting cops.
Yes.
Yeah. What would be in the bag if it's a prank and it's 19, what is it, like 27? Or whatever fucking year
I
this
hope
is.
it's poop.
My guess is stink bomb because it has to be something that's not already obvious. Because
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe it's a raccoon, but it can't be. They'd know if he was holding a
Could be like a
raccoon in a
dead
bag the
raccoon.
whole time.
Could just be like
But like
roadkill.
if it was poop or a dead raccoon, you could smell it.
Yeah.
But maybe it's just like a double-bagged bag of poop.
A double.
My guess
Double
is
poop.
stink
Yeah.
bomb.
My guess is like chicken feathers.
What?
I don't know.
Unless they tar him, what's the use of that?
I'm trying to think of this is pre World War II. Like, what did they have accessible? I don't know. Stink bombs. I don't know if they existed. Poop didn't
I'm
exist.
sure they. I'm
That's
sure
true.
they had something. I'm sure the fucking Hardy Boys put a little egg timer on
Yeah.
some poop to make a stink
Yeah,
bomb.
the Farty Boys.
Oh
Oh
boy.
shit. Okay.
God.
Okay, Chris, please tell me what it is.
You'll be here for the next 10 minutes, won't you? A doubt flashed across Riley's mind.
Why don't your friends look after it?
We're all going to be together and we didn't care to wait. If a man by the name of Muggins comes along and asks for it, you'll give it to him, will you?
Muggins?
Riley took the package.
I'll take care of it.
He promised. I wouldn't trust it with anyone but you, declared Chet solemnly.
You can trust me. I'll look after it. And if your friend Muggins comes along, I'll see that he gets it safely, all right.
Chet thanked Riley warmly, and the boys hastened off and disappeared around the next corner. Riley, with the package under one arm, leaned against a post and thought well of himself and of the world in general.
Jesus Christ.
What a great sentence.
Oh, Riley.
He completely revised his opinions of boys and particularly of Chet Morton,
Of
whom
boys.
he now regarded as an exceptionally intelligent lad who would make his mark in the world.
Not
I
the
love-
boys, just boys.
Boys in general. I love that obviously this is going somewhere where it's a prank.
Yeah.
And this has completely turned around. This is
Youths.
finally justice for Chet.
Oh,
Because they were
yes.
such dicks to him in the first book, and he
Yes.
is fucking incredible right now.
Yeah.
He's a little scamp.
He's a
Yeah.
hero. He's my hero.
He's like doing all these monologues and cooking up schemes.
cooking up pranks.
Love him.
Fucking with cops.
Riley was glad that he was able to be of service to Chet by minding the package for him. The package was not very heavy. Riley was curious as to its contents. Chet had left the impression that it contained something quite valuable. He said he would not trust anyone but Riley to guard it. That, in itself, was a compliment.
Oh my god.
The late afternoon was warm, and as Con Riley leaned against the post, as one does, and indulged in these pleasant meditations, permitting himself to speculate on what the boys had said about his fitness for promotion, allowing himself to remember how pleasant it had sounded to hear Chet refer to him as Lieutenant. The sentence still isn't over.
Nope, it's not.
He became a bit drowsy.
What the
That was the longest sentence in the world.
Oh my god.
He's just falling asleep? Oh my god.
He was naturally a sleepy man. And he had long since schooled himself in the art of appearing to be wide awake while on duty, while indulging in covert naps of a few minutes' duration.
Oh my god, I can't believe he hasn't been promoted.
This is awesome.
The hurrying crowds of people behind him, because it was the 5 o'clock rush hour, gradually became a blurred impression of tramping feet and chattering voices. Suddenly, the shrill jangle of an alarm clock sounded.
I was right.
Wait, what did you say? You said a bomb
There's
or
some sort of bomb or timer
Yeah.
or stink bomb or
Yeah.
egg timer hooked up to a bag of poop, something.
Oh my god.
Riley started violently, straightened up, blinked, and looked behind him. Excuse me. The alarm clock trilled steadily. Riley looked suspiciously at the people nearby, and the people looked at one another. He looked up into the air, looked down at the pavement. But
Fucking
still,
idiot.
the mysterious alarm clock rattled on. Then Riley became aware that the alarm clock was in the package under his arm. At the same time, the crowd became aware of the fact as well.
Someone tittered. Someone else laughed outright. Carry your own alarm clock with you now, do you? Asked a man.
Good one, man.
Good one,
Good one, man.
Riley felt very foolish. He was tempted to throw the package away, but instead he held it gingerly by the string and pushed his way through the crowd.
Oh, that makes me sad.
No, the unremitting alarm clock rang loudly. Time to wake up! shouted a wit in the crowd. Riley flushed and hastened on down the street, but the alarm clock shrilled relentlessly. That tinkling bell seemed as though it would ring forever, and, as Riley hurried on his way, people turned and stared and laughed, and small boys began to follow him, while all the time the bell trilled on without a sign of weakening. His journey down the street was
Open the bag, you fucking idiot.
incredible. His journey down the street was a triumphal procession. The crowd of small boys following him swelled to the proportions of a parade. The bell rang on. Con Riley was the center of interest. He did not know what to do. He wasn't a good cop. If he threw away the package now, it would be an admission that he had been the victim of a practical joke. The longer he kept the package, the more the crowd laughed, and the louder the bells seemed to ring. What I love is that you were half right, because it doesn't seem to be a bomb or anything.
We don't know yet. He hasn't looked in there.
We don't know yet. But let's just say it is literally just an alarm clock.
Yeah.
What I love is that this book is really drawing that out and being like, it's so bad.
I will say,
so
like this
bad.
compared to the previous version, it is so much easier to visualize everything.
Yeah. This is better written.
Yeah.
I can clearly see this as a movie.
Yeah. And I
in
love
my
it.
head.
Also-
And his reaction and like just the over exaggerated nature of him probably walking down the street, like I see it so clearly.
Yeah.
Also, so this is a mechanical alarm clock.
Mhm.
These were the olden days.
Mhm.
I had a mechanical alarm clock
Yeah.
when I was younger because I'm old.
Yep.
They only go off for like 4 seconds
they don't- yeah.
maximum.
I
Did one of them like tinker with an alarm clock to make it never, ever, ever stop
God,
going
that's
off?
Fucking awesome. That's amazing. Maybe.
They just have a tinkerer in the gang.
Okay, so we've got one of those alarm clocks in our bathroom. We don't use it as an
Oh.
alarm, but it's just it can do that where it's got the two bells on the either end. It's like tick 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 tick. You know,
Huh.
yeah.
That's
I
what
never,
when I
I
worked
never
at
even look at it
Starbucks.
as a clock. I forget that thing's in there.
I look at it constantly.
I had like a big, not big, but like a metal one like
Yeah.
that when I was younger.
I had a giant metal one, like this big around,
So like we all
with
had
two giant bells on the. Well, no, I'm talking about like in my 20s. Because it would wake me up, and it was so freaking loud.
Yeah, I had one when I was a teenager, and I used it one time, and I never used it again because I was like, that was the scariest thing I've ever heard in my life. Because it really is like the loudest fucking thing in the world.
It's horribly loud.
The fact that we all had one of these clocks when we were younger, in like the 90s.
Yeah.
Or 2000s if you're Chris.
Mine was comedically large. It even had a warning on it saying, "Warning, the alarm is very loud."
What I'm thinking is maybe the version of this clock from 80 years ago, before we had them, really might have just gone on until you stopped it.
And it was made of lead.
And it was probably made of lead.
How do you stop it?
You smack it. I've seen cartoons. You smack it.
Well, because you have to think, like, the two bells on top, and the hammer's going in between them, so you would put your hand and stop the...
stop the hammer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mine just kind of stopped
hit
itself.
something on the back.
I think mine was definitely timed because it would go off and it would be like, ding, 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 but then, yeah, like it would stop.
Yeah.
Eventually. I don't know.
Maybe they hadn't invented the stopping technology.
Invented the stopping technology. Yeah. The stopping technology is your hand. You stop it when you wake up and you're like, Jesus Christ!
Some guy's in a smoke-filled boardroom, and it's like, but what if it isn't your hand?
What if we put a piece of machinery inside that stops it eventually?
We'll call it
Machinery,
a hands-free
Johnson?
alarm clock.
Oh, I love it. His steps became faster and faster, as though he were trying to run away from the sound. Everyone was staring at him in amazement. The giggles and guffaws of the crowd became laughter. The shouts of the small boys were more insistent.
If he wasn't so insecure, he could just open it up and be like, oops, my alarm clock. I just bought it. Ha ha ha. LOL. Goodbye.
But no, it's that classic comedy making fun of an authority figure. Like, their pride won't let them.
Yeah. Across...
Like, he could be played by Jackie Gleason.
Yeah. Across Con Riley's mind flitted certain phrases of Chet Morton. Your time will come.
Oh, fuck.
Come. You're the only man who can wake this city up.
Chet,
we shall see that your qualities of leadership are recognized. Recognized.
What? I don't get that one.
I don't get that one either. The other two make sense.
Yeah.
With a matter of wrath, he flung the tinkling package into the nearest alley. A uniformed street cleaner who was just emerging from the alley received the package full in the chest.
Oh my God!
And sat down very suddenly. Jesus Christ.
He hurt his butt and his chest.
Oh. He flung the package back at Riley. The crowd whooped with glee.
What is this?
So did I.
I think the whole town knows he takes naps.
He
thinks he's slick, but
Oh my God.
This is so good. The package fell into the street, the bell still ringing, and one of the small boys picked it up and ran after Riley, asking if he wanted it back. This might be one of the top 5 things we've ever read on this podcast.
I want to read another old Hardy Boys book after this one.
Seriously, I'm just like, I can't wait to read another old Hardy Boys book. Thus he was pursued to the police station until the bell of the alarm clock ceased to ring, and only then did the crowd scatter. Mopping his brow. You took it the whole way, man. Mopping his brow, flushed with anger, Riley took refuge in the station and vowed vengeance in the future on all the boys of Bayport, particularly high school boys, most especially Chet Morton's gang, and most absolutely and positively Chet Morton himself. And as for that worthy, in company with his chums.
I don't just keep going. There's typos.
As for that worthy, in company with his chums, he had witnessed the alarm clock parade from a convenient corner. Oh, now we're talking about Chet.
Okay.
He had witnessed the alarm clock parade from a convenient corner across the street and was now limply making his way toward the Hardy's barn, pausing every now and then to burst into shrieks of laughter at the remembrance of Riley's undignified flight. Fucking Chet is awesome.
Incredible.
God damn it.
But when the Hardy boys and their chums reached the house, they found their father hastening down the front steps. I just had a telephone message from the police station, he said. What's the matter? Asked Frank, while the other lads looked at one another guiltily. Had Riley reported them? Paul Bloom has escaped from jail, said Fenton.
Uh-oh.
Chapter 15, The Chase. When? Asked the Hardy Boys quickly in response to their father's announcement of Paul Bloom's escape. Yeah. Yeah.
No shit.
You just said that.
Yeah.
Just a few minutes ago. At least that was when they discovered it. He managed to get out into the jail yard for some exercise, and in some way the guard's attention was distracted. I wonder if he was watching a fucking idiot with his alarm clock.
Oh my god. Yes.
Bloom piled up a couple of old boxes against the wall and was over before anyone saw him. I wonder where he would go.
Wait, what, he just went over a wall?
Yeah. He just
It's a
had some
small
boxes.
town.
Some boxes in their tiny little jail yard.
Oh,
Just hopped the fence.
He was in a jail yard?
Yeah, he went out into the jail yard for some exercise. I just
sorry.
said that.
I missed. I was, you know what I was doing?
What?
I was staring at the Jerby. I was just staring at him.
I wonder where he would
turned him.
go.
Yeah.
The way you turned him, it's like he looked right into the camera.
He's really, he commands your attention.
He really does.
Witness me.
I shall be seen.
The police are watching the roads and the trains. I don't think he can get out of the city that way, but I have an idea. He has accomplices here, and if he can, he'll join them, and they'll see that he is smuggled out all right. I was going to suggest that you fellows take the motorboat and keep an eye on the bay. They're children. Good idea, exclaimed Frank, who never needed an excuse to take the boat out. Come on, Joe.
You just got the
Come
boat.
on, Chet.
What do you mean you never needed an excuse?
Right? I know, that was yesterday.
Are you doing this one as well?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah,
that other one was short.
Yeah.
But also, I just want to say,
Yeah, that's right. I know you're looking at me. Take a picture. It'll last longer.
I'll go out in Dad's boat, volunteered Tony Preto. Fine, agreed the others, and the boys hastened down the street in the direction of the boathouses. Jerry and Biff went with Tony, while Phil went with Chet and the Hardy Boys. Frank unlocked the door of the boathouse and went inside, followed by the others. But the familiar shape of the sleuth could not be seen. The front of the boathouse was open. The motorboat had disappeared.
Oh no.
The boat's gone,
Did
he
fucking Paul
exclaimed
Bloom
in consternation.
take their boat?
Probably.
That's fucked up.
it's the only boat he knows exists.
Yeah, he knows
just gonna
exactly
say.
where it is. The other boys stared, amazed at this unexpected development. It's been stolen, cried Frank. No one has a key to the boathouse but Joe and me. It was here at noon, exclaimed Joe. I was in school for a few minutes I was in here for a few minutes before I went to school. At noon?
They do what they want.
Okay. Who could have taken it? Asked Chet. Do you think it could have been Paul Bloom? Suggested Joe. The same thought had been in Frank's mind. That's who it was. He wanted to make a quick getaway, so he figured his best chance would be by a boat. Oh my god, good luck reading this garbled ass page.
Oh, Jesus
And
Christ.
perhaps he found out where the boathouse was, just so he could get even because we turned him over to the police, Joe put in. He can't be very far away, Phil Cohen pointed out. Your father said he just escaped a little while ago. Frank ran along the landing out to the front of the boathouse. For a moment, he scanned the bay. Then he gave a sudden shout. I see the boat! There's the sleuth! I'd know it anywhere! I've only had it a day! The others ran to his side, and Frank pointed out a flashing white shape heading far up the bay. There were very few boats out that afternoon, and there was no mistaking the sleuth as it sped eastward. Get Tony to chase him! Exclaimed Joe. Quick! Also, I'm abandoning the Dean voice.
Okay.
They're both Hank.
They're both Hank now.
They ran hurriedly out of the boathouse and made their way down to the ramshackle building where Tony Preto kept his craft. The other boys looked up in surprise
I'm
as
gonna
the
call him Tony
Hardys...
Fritos.
I was also thinking Fritos. He's heir to the Fritos empire.
Hey. The other boys looked up in surprise as the Hardys and their companions entered. Tony had been just on the point of starting. Paul Bloom has stolen our boat, Frank told him. He's making his getaway now. Paul Blum, explained Tony. From the last chapter? Yes, the escaped prisoner. There's the boat now, declared Joe as he pointed out toward the bay. In a flash, Tony grasped the situation.
I wouldn't call that a flash.
He leaped into the motorboat. Jump in. We'll chase him. The Hardy boys scrambled into the boat, but Chet and the others stayed behind. Too many cooks spoil the broth, explained Chet. You'll need all the speed you can get out of that boat to catch him. We'd only delay you. Chet was eager to join in the chase.
Go be in the seat.
I know. Chet, you're the star.
We need more Chet.
Chet was eager to join in the chase, but he realized that the fewer passengers Tony's boat carried, the better would be their chance of capturing the fugitive. The other boys quickly took their cue from his attitude and declared that they would remain behind also. We'll telephone to Barmet Village, suggested Chet. Perhaps a boat can put out from there and head them off. His remarks were drowned in the roar of the engine. As Tony's motorboat began to back slowly out into deeper water, it left the boathouse. Then Tony turned the wheel, and the motorboat headed about for the open bay, I should say. Mm-hmm. Now I guess you wish the sleuth wasn't faster than my boat, he said with a grin. We'll have trouble catching him. He opened the throttle, and the motorboat leaped ahead, leaving a widening trail of foaming water behind.
The white shape of the stolen craft could be seen far out in the bay. Paul Blum was losing no time, and it was evident that his method of escape had not yet been discovered by the police, as Tony's craft was the only boat in pursuit. It was doubtful, too, if the fugitive realized as yet that he was being pursued. I'll let her out as fast as she'll go, said Tony, suiting the action to the word. And he did so. The boat was drumming along at a high rate of speed, and it soon became apparent that they were gaining on the sleuth. This was evident because Paul Blum thought his flight had passed unnoticed and did not feel it necessary to run the craft at its highest speed.
Or he was going slower because he gets seasick.
Or that. If we can only sneak up behind him before he knows we're after him, we'll have a chance, said Joe. No such luck, Tony remarked. He'll be looking behind once in a while. How do you guys know any of this? No such luck? Because of this thing that I guess. Frank found a pair of...
He's gonna glance around.
Frank found a pair of binoculars on one of the seats, and he raised them to his eyes, adjusting them so that Paul Blum and the speeding motorboat were brought within his line of vision. The distant sleuth leaped closer as he looked through the glasses, and he could plainly see the face of the man at the wheel. They had not been mistaken. The fugitive was Paul Blum.
Obviously.
Even as Frank looked, the man turned, and an expression of alarm crossed his face. He had seen the motorboat pursuing him. Frank,
It's those boys.
It's those boys! Frank saw Blum lean forward, and the sleuth began to increase its speed. The wing of water cleft by its bow became higher, and the spray was flying. Swiftly, the motorboat began to draw away. He's seen us, said Frank, lowering the binoculars. We'll keep after him anyway. We'll chase him clean across the Atlantic if the gas holds out, declared Tony, like an idiot. Joe gave an exclamation of delight. The gas! He exclaimed. The gas! The gas! That's where we have him. I went down to the boathouse at noon just to see if there was enough gas in the tank, and it's pretty low. He hasn't enough to take him more than a few miles. Good, exclaimed Tony. That's where we'll have the edge. My boat may not be as fast as the sleuth, but the gas tank's full, and there's more in the can. We'll chase him till he has to quit. But if the gas in the sleuth's tank was low, there was no sign of it just then. The motorboat sped up on the bay, gradually widening the distance between itself and the pursuing craft.
I tell you what, if you want to do crime in Bayport, don't. The boys there are rabid.
Tony crouched at the wheel, impassively watching the flashing white streak far ahead. I wonder where he's heading for, said Frank. Along the coast, probably, Tony answered. He'll likely get out of the bay, then head up the coast as far as he can and abandon the boat. That's probably what he intends to do, put in Joe. I thought that was Joe. I don't know. All these boy names sound the
There's
same.
too many boys. There's just too many boys.
So many boys. But he'll never get out of the bay. There isn't enough gas. It was evident that Paul had no intention of seeking refuge in Barmet village. On the contrary, he was heading toward the other side of the bay.
The old mill. I bet he's going to the old mill. The old mill.
In what? In the I'm so tired.
I'm sorry.
I just got so tired.
Yeah, you want to end after this chapter?
Yes.
Okay.
Heading toward the other side of the bay in the direction of the mouth of Willow River. Perhaps he intends to go up the river, ventured Frank. Everything Frank says is the most useless thing ever.
Yeah. Frank,
he has never said one piece of information that everyone else didn't already know.
You know the whole thing is just like, every group has an asshole, and if you don't think that your group has an asshole, you're the asshole. Like, Frank they talk about him when he's not around.
Yeah. Tony shook his head. Not if he knows what's good for him. He'd run full plump into the falls and rapids near the old mill. Full plump.
Full plump.
That's right, too. Frank had forgotten those obstacles. Frank,
how could you forget them? You were just in them.
Saved a boy
you
from
saved
them.
A boy.
He's like a goldfish.
Yeah.
But while the sleuth was still some distance away from the mouth of the river, her speed began to slacken. Good, exclaimed Joe. The gas tank's empty. Let us hope so, returned his brother. What a sell for that, man. But a moment later, the other motorboat began to show signs of life again. I guess the sleuth. She started up, groaned Joe. Confound the luck anyway. It's just weird because, like, what do you mean the other motorboat? You're talking about that motorboat.
Yeah.
A moment later, a splutter came from the other boat. The sleuth.
The other boat.
Gas must be running low. It's almost like we've just had this conversation 10 times. Gee, I wish he would stop entirely.
This is real Goosebumps.
Same here. This is like the blueprint for Goosebumps in a way that I did not expect.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Story pacing wise.
Yeah.
Slower and slower went the white motorboat until at last it was just crawling along. Frank picked up the binoculars again. He could see Paul laboring at the motor, trying to locate the source of trouble. The fugitive cast a glance backward. Frank could see the anxious expression on the man's face.
Do you think he raised his fist and shook it?
And just mouthed, "You boys." He's trapped and he knows it. Rapidly, they gained on the sleuth, which was now almost at a standstill, drifting back and forth in the waves. Paul Blum seized an oar. Thank you. I thought I was going to say a bar. Seized an oar that was carried in the boat in case of emergency and frantically began to scull toward the shore. That's just so funny to, like, paddle away from a motorboat.
Paddle a motorboat.
Yeah.
An oar, yeah, this'll work.
I'll get there in no time.
Yeah. Just spinning in circles.
Yes.
Just gotta keep paddling, Paul.
But his effort was in vain. Tony's motorboat bore swiftly down upon him.
Yeah.
The engine of the sleuth had died. As the other craft drew alongside, Paul Blum cast aside the oar in admission of defeat. He sat sullenly in the boat without looking up.
Why? You could knock all those boys out with that oar.
Oh, right?
They must be big boys. Too bad, Blum, shouted Frank. Nice. We're going to take you back with us.
I'd have been all right if it hadn't been for the confounded gas running out, gritted the man.
Confounded.
We weren't so particular about getting you as we were about getting back our boat, said Joe. Will you come back quietly? Paul Blum shrugged his shoulders.
Maybe.
I suppose I might as well, he said. I haven't any weapons. If I had, you may depend on it.
Right?
I'd put up a fight.
Just as glad you haven't then. Remarked Tony cheerfully. Carefully, he brought the boat alongside the sleuth, and Frank and Joe jumped over to the side and to their own craft. Paul Blum was resigned. He submitted to having his wrists bound with a piece of stout rope that the boys found on the stern of the boat. And then he sat down philosophically.
What does that mean?
Philosophically.
All right.
He sat down and he said, "What am I?"
I'll get away yet, he told them. If I can't escape from that jail myself, my friends will see that I get out.
Oh, shit.
How will we get back? Asked Frank to Tony. Paul Blum laughed. That's a problem for you, he said. The gas tank's empty. What are you gonna do about it?
He really is John Lovett.
He really is. That's so fucking perfect.
Tony calmly handed over the can of gasoline from his own boat.
Calmly.
This should help, he remarked.
Calmly.
Well, just because, like, that's a pretty easy
like,
solution.
it's an easy solution. I wish Tony hadn't even said anything, and I wish he had just silently handed over a tank of gas in front of Paul and just been like, and all you hear is just like the sloshing of gasoline.
Ah, shit. This should help, he remarked. I always keep some spare gas on hand. Smart.
Who
Tony.
doesn't? Yeah.
Paul Blum, beaten, had no more to say. The Hardy Boys poured the reserve supply of gasoline into the tank, and in a few minutes the engine was pounding away. Then, side by side, the two motorboats turned about and put back for Bayport.
Bum, 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 bum. We ended at chapter 16.
So they finished arresting him, and then they arrest him again, and they play a prank on a cop, and that's all that happened.
Yeah, but I loved it.
I love the cop prank.
The prank was the best part.
Yeah,
The
that
prank
part was good.
Yeah, the prank was definitely the best part.
I could read this book forever.
Yeah.
We're going to. We're only halfway through.
I know.
There's so much book left.
I thought we would get through more tonight, but it's also where I'm tired too, and it's been
a long several weeks.
The last couple weeks have been so rough and like stressful and painful. And I feel like I went insane reading this.
It was weird.
It
was a weird one.
In a pretty good way.
Yeah.
Like,
I know we already said it a bunch of times, but it's so much better than the rewritten version.
God, it's so much better. It makes me wonder. I need to do some research. I wonder if we can find old Nancy Drews.
Oh,
I would love to find like old original versions of Nancy Drew because I think didn't they also rewrite those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They must have.
Yeah. that'd be.
But she was already like driving a car and shit.
Yeah.
In the one that we read.
This is.
I love that Jerby has a voice now.
Me too. I love that Jerby's. I kind of hope Jerby's part of the podcast
give the people
now.
what they want.
More Jerby.
Feed me books.
I like watching you stutter.
I will eat the Hardy Boys. Oh no! Oh, Jerby!
They will be mine. Oh yes, they will be mine.
I should note that Jerby is a creation of an actual artist, and I'll find her information for next time. I know I took a picture of it. She's fantastic, and all of her. The Jerby was the one thing I bought. I wanted to buy every single thing she had. It was wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm hoping there's an eventual supercut of every time Jerby speaks, and it's just a real close-up shot with the audio.
I was thinking that already. I was like, ooh, I'm gonna have fun editing these clips.
You know you like it.
Multiple times during this episode, I did fully tune out what you and Chris were saying because I was just looking at Jerby.
Looking at you.
Oh, I love him.
I just want
I'm
to
an
see.
ADHD's worst nightmare.
I want to see just like the cut between Jerby making eye contact with you and then you making eye contact with Jerby.
Oh, he's great. I love him.
He's a good guy.
I love him like a baby. All right. Well, this was fun.
Cuddle me.
Yes, mother. Chris, what do you want people to know about?
I would like to plug, if you're a fan of the hijinks we get up to on this show, then might I like to invite you on an improvisational comedic adventure that we like to call The Sketchy Show, another Cactus Radio production wherever you get your podcasts.
I haven't done it in a while, but I'll plug Casting Dreams because hopefully we are going to pick that up again sometime soon. Casting Dreams is a podcast that I host with my friend Patrick Anderson, and we talk about the Sega Dreamcast. And it's very fun, and there's a second season coming out soon. Thank you for listening, and you can follow this show Below Grade Level on Instagram and TikTok, and you can follow Cactus Rodeo, where all of these things are available, on Facebook and YouTube. We love you. Come back next time to find out what happens with Paul Blum and the Hardy Boys and Chet, our hero, my favorite character in the whole thing. We love you. Bye.
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 Below Grade Level is a Cactus Rodeo production. You can subscribe to and follow Below Grade Level on TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, Apple, and wherever you find podcasts. Contact us at podcast@cactusrodeo.com and discover more of what Cactus Rodeo has to offer on Facebook and YouTube.